Hi all, I wanted to make a quick video about a setup that I've been studying last 2-3 days. It is the setup of one of the most aggressive scalpers that I've come across. So before I begin, I would just like to mention that this is an educational channel. Please read the disclaimer on the screen and also in the description below. You can pause the video and read the disclaimer. And everything mentioned over here is only for the sake of education. All right. With that said, let's proceed. So as you can see on my screen, this is the setup of the most aggressive scalper. I've gone through many of his videos. He's not posting much in the last 7-8 months, but before that, a year or two back, he used to post quite often. I'll give you the hint. The hint of the scalper is within the screen somewhere. So if you're intelligent enough, you'll be able to know whose setup this is, and you can mention it in the comment section below. According to you, whose setup you think this is. Again, I mentioned the hint is on the screen itself. So this is the setup he was using, and let's decipher his setup and see what are the things that he was using. So on top, he uses super trend. The value of the super trend is 10 and 2. I've matched all his values. Super trend by default comes, I think, 10/3. He's using 10/2. All right. Then he uses VFAP. VFAP, you can use any color you want. In his videos, he uses white, so I'm also using white. EMA 200. I think in his video also he's using the same color, so I'm also using. No, EMA 200. I think he's using white. I'm using a grayish white just to keep it away from the VWAP so that I know the difference between the two. And I think I have thickened the 200 day. Yeah, this is the only one I have thickened a little bit so that I get to know where is the 200. So I've kept it grayish. Then there is EMA 100, which is purple. Then there is EMA 50, which is green. And then there is EMA 20, which is yellow. All right. So there are 4 EMAs: EMA 200, EMA 100, EMA 50, EMA 20. After that comes volume. He uses volume only once. I have just used it twice because it gets a little more brighter to see. If I dim one, you see it gets a little dimmer. So only for the sake of more brightness, I have kept the volume twice. You can only keep it once and forget about it. After that, he uses Scotch. Remember, this is Scotch. This is not stochastic RSI. This is Scotch, STOCH, Scotch. All right. The settings are 533. Apart from that, everything is default, 80/20. Nothing has changed much. I think I've just selected the background and made it purple, just like him. But the most important bit is the setting 533. Again, I'll show it to you over here. 533. Okay. After that, he uses MACD. This is a setting. He uses the histogram. He sees the histogram also in between. I've just unticked the histogram. If you tick it, it looks like this. It disturbs me. So I don't want to see the histogram. I have kept it unchecked. His histogram is in single color. Mine, I don't know why it's showing multiple colors. But if you want, you can make it a single color over here. I don't want to see the histogram, so I'll just tick the histogram off. And MACD, he uses it white and red. I have also used white and red. On Scotch also uses a combo of white and red. I have also used white and red. All right. So this is a setting. Now, if you watch the videos of the scalper, you'll come to know how aggressive he is in terms of scalping. Very aggressive bets. About 2 years back, there are videos of him, where he's showing he's made 8 lakh rupees a day. I think one video is 14 lakh rupees a day or something like that. And when he sees an opportunity, he goes in all in. He keeps about 8-10 lakhs in his accounts, and he's an options buyer. And when he sees an opportunity, he goes all in. And when he's a little unsure, then he decreases his volume. All right. So for example, if he sees an opportunity, he's bought 10,000 units of Bank Nifty, and then if he's a little bit cautious, then he'll decrease that to 5,000 or 4,000. All right, so that's the way he operates. Any which way, as I mentioned, the scalper is well known in the trading circles, and the hint is somewhere in the screen itself. All right, so does this really work? Well, I've been observing, I've made this chart exactly how he uses it, or he used to use it. In his later videos, he gets rid of the Scotch and the MACD. He seems to be using just the volume, but in his earlier videos, you will find these two also there, and these are from the days when in Zerodha, you could not, the stickiness of the this thing was not there. Every time you made a position, you had to click on it and that would close. Nowadays, when you want to buy, that window just stays, right? But these are the days it was harder and more difficult. So just imagine, I mean, in those days, he was such an aggressive scalper. All right. So does this really work? It's up to you. I leave the judgment on you. The reason I'm showing you this is I would also advise you to make the similar setup and see how it works for you. If it's worked for somebody else very successfully, there's nothing wrong in learning it. I may not use it exactly the way it is, but I really wanted to, set up my page exactly the way he does, and then see how I interpret it. All right. So this is the setup, and keep an eye on this stochastic and MACD at the bottom. Generally, when the candles come below all these lines, the market is negative, and generally when the candles are above all these lines, the market is very bullish. That is a fair way to put it across. All right. So he goes all in if he sees an opportunity in the market, if the candles are all up, and he also checks the international market. And when candles are all down below the lines, that means the candles are down below all the EMAs, 20, 50, 100, 200. And the super trend also is showing a sell. VWAP is quite important, by the way. There should always be an eye on VWAP. When the market generally goes below VWAP, is bullish. It's bearish. And when the market is continuously above the VWAP, you can consider it to be bullish or neutral. All right. So this is the setup, guys. Check it out. I could not come live today on the live stream. I'm sorry. I was feeling a little bit under the weather today for some reason. Let's see if I feel better tomorrow. I'll come online. All right. So I hope this video was of some help to you. By the way, the time frame is 5 minutes. He's always on time, 5 minutes time frame. That's another clarification. All right. So I hope this video was of some help to you. If it was, then kindly like and subscribe to the channel. Share this video with your family and friends. Subscribe to our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description below. I'll see you in another video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.